YouTube. Yeah, you should go back to the drawing board. But actually, I was actually last night, right? I was just like surfing around, and I was like, checking out some stuff, and I landed on this Chrome
What?
extension,
Okay.
the return YouTube dislike Chrome extension, right? So for those who don't know, the Chrome extensions, they're basically like browser extensions that you install onto your browser on your Chrome browser or Chromium based browser, which allows you to have added functionality onto your browser. So you
Yeah.
can, I mean, there's extensions to download videos. There's extensions to like this one, to return the YouTube dislike count
And there's
on.
Grammarly extensions that, well, in this
There's a
case, Grammarly
bunch.
just
Mhm.
checks if your text is, correct or not.
Yeah,
So
if you have any typos or anything. There's a bunch of Chrome extensions out there. But anyways,
yeah.
I was on the I saw this on the Chrome extension store,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um so apparently this shows you the dislike count, and it already has 5 stars. It already has over 500,000 downloads or add-ons, right? So over
Crazy.
500,000 users have used it. So this shows how many people, and I feel like this thing is still going to grow.
Yeah.
I feel like it's still going to grow. Um so I experimented with it last night, and it actually works. It actually gives me the dislike count back, right? And I was
Jeez.
curious. I was curious. I was like, let me see that video, the video where they talk about the dislike count being removed, right? And as you can see, it's bad. They got ratioed heavily. They have
Jeez.
25,000 likes,
444,000. Call him Jay Z.
dislikes.
You get it, right? Please tell me
Yeah.
you get that.
No, I didn't get that one. It's funny.
444?
Wait, but there's like 446.
Oh, man, I can't see, yo. I can't see. It looks like 444 on my end, dude.
Yeah, it's 446. That's why I'm like, Jay Z 446.
My bad.
I know 444. You know,
My bad,
But
dude.
anyways, yeah, I mean, you see, like, it's bad. So it shows that people are not happy about this change. And I feel
Yeah.
like YouTube, I feel like them saying it's for creators, right?
Hmm.
I don't think it's like the complete truth, honestly. On a serious note, I don't think they're doing it really to protect creators' emotions and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, as a creator, like for example, if you guys dislike this video, we can still see how many people disliked, right?
Yeah.
So I'll still get their hurt still, you know. The fact
Yeah.
that it's publicly broadcasted, it doesn't mean they're hurt. Like, I guess the hurt is slightly worse if you're worried about how people view you, I guess, right? But
Yeah.
I still see the dislike count. I still see that people hate my videos.
So it really honestly doesn't help. So
Mm. So yeah, hence I'm saying it's not the best move. It's not the best move, and like Google has smart people, right?
very
They
smart.
have really smart people. So I'm saying this feature of having people watch a certain amount of the video before disliking, I feel like someone really already thought of that within Google or the YouTube team.
But
And
then
they
again, why if they did think about that, why didn't they implement it?
hence why I'm saying there's probably a bigger agenda here. They probably, because I mean YouTube recently has been under fire from a lot of creators, a lot of OG creators and a lot of OG users saying that the platform has now become censored in a way, has become more of a seller platform because they're now, putting ads above everything. They're now, focusing on pushing more politics. I mean,
Yeah.
I see, videos from the parliament being recommended a lot. I recently just checked that I can actually remove that section from my feed because I don't want that.
Who wants to see?
If I want to if I want to look for it, if I want to watch it, I'll look for it, right?
Exactly.
But it's there. So it shows that they're trying to push some agenda. Like, I feel like they just like, you know, allowing the media, mainstream media to come in now, And people
Yeah.
don't like that because YouTube used to be a place where people can just creators can have
Upload
fun.
anything that you want, quite
Exactly.
literally. If you look at the Rad Brad from like maybe 7 years ago and you compare him to now,
Hmm.
well, obviously there's endorsements and sponsors, so he had to like change a lot of things, but he felt more free. If you look
Yeah,
at
he was
the
more
stuff from
comfortable,
yeah,
you know. And YouTube has implemented things like being demonetized. Oh, wait, they added the monetization, and then they added the demonetization. Heavy. They added more heavy rules on monetization and demonetization and all that. And
yeah,
people weren't happy about that, right?
mm,
And because it feels like YouTube is now becoming more PG. You know,
Yeah. Not like back not like how it was back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, you could like do a lot of stuff there. Like you could upload very questionable stuff and say very bad stuff, without having much of an issue. And there has been a history where YouTube would, shut down channels and remove videos from channels if they uploaded things that were not, in line with their terms and conditions and all that.
Yeah.
So I feel
And there
like,
have been and actually now that you say that, one of my friends actually had this one YouTube video where he would sort of had a had a way to
yeah.
bypass, certain payment systems.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, this was for PlayStation, by the way.
Mhm.
And he eventually got his account banned. But
Execution.
that's reasonable. That's reasonable
Yeah,
because
yeah, that's cool. But all I'm just saying that like now it's become more censored, and obviously, yeah, it's good for if they do that for things like that because these type of videos are taking away money,
yeah,
from you know
other companies and
other
stuff like that.
companies. But sometimes it's been seen when people will just express their own opinions about certain topics, and then if YouTube didn't like that, then they'll just, it's
Shut it
either
down.
they, it's not, maybe not even shut it down, but like more like a shadow ban in a way, like basically they would not make the video go as popular. And we saw this a lot during the pandemic, or during this pandemic, where I follow this channel called Abba and Preach, and they cover like topics like around current affairs and all that. And they spoke a lot about, they speak a lot about a lot of topics, right?
Hmm.
So they talked about the COVID vaccine, right? And
Yeah,
they spoke about, one thing I like about them, they're really, open minded, and they're not
and they're
biased to
vocal.
certain things.
Yeah,
When they cover a topic, most of the time they're not as biased, right? So when it came to the vaccine, they just showed both sides, the good and the bad, right? And apparently their video underperformed compared to the other videos. So they had
which
a
is
they had
which
a
is
theory
weird.
that, yeah, which is weird because like I mean, some of their videos were hitting hundreds and thousands of views. Then this one was barely getting 100,000 views.
Yeah,
Wow,
why?
you
Why?
know. And they figured that out, that like their video wasn't being pushed by the algorithm because the algorithm didn't like that video. So that's another, thing that YouTube has become. It's become more censored. And if you upload something they don't like, and they try to, they try not to spread that video as much. They try not to
It's
spread
either
their content as much.
it's either they do that or they give you a warning to remove the video. Yeah, that's
It's
basically,
rough.
yeah. It's really rough.
Yeah, man. So it sucks. It sucks that YouTube has become, is becoming some censored platform. I mean, if I want to watch content that's censored and content that's PG, I'll watch I'll watch TV, man.
One time.
I'll watch SABC or something,
Yeah,
ETV, whatever, right?
easy, man, easy. Not like to the one platform where I come, and I just sit down and
Mm,
be like, yeah, time to enjoy myself, time to relax, time to
mm.
watch some good old-fashioned YouTube.
Yeah, now I'm just being thrown with ads. I mean, I even got a YouTube premium subscription because the ad thing just became too much for me. You know,
Literally, one 10-minute video, I kid you not, I had 7 ads, dude.
imagine.
7.
And probably some of like half of those ads are like unskippable, like and then it'll play another video because like now they play dual, like the dual ads. Like
Yeah.
it's like okay, the first one you can't skip, the second one takes about 6 seconds to skip. And you're like, bro, what happened to just 5 seconds in the beginning
They're
only?
just adding that 1 second.
And I understand some of these decisions are good for business. Some of
Yeah.
these business decisions help keep YouTube alive. I understand
But
that.
they are taking it way too far, though.
Yeah, I feel like they're just
That
taking it way too
they're
far.
taking way too far. And at the same time, you could bring up that point, right? But
Mhm.
they have their own phones and their own Google services that they're
Yeah.
pushing as well. Companies won't will obviously want to pay for more Google Drive space or something like that. So
Mhm.
they can also get money from that. I don't necessarily see the need for them to push so many ads onto like a single video, or push,
I mean, it also helps the creators as well, the ads being
yeah,
played. But
yeah,
at the same time, still,
yeah.
I feel like it's getting a bit too much. Like the ads, I remember I, I skipped a payment like for a day on
Hmm.
YouTube, right? because I used to pay with airtime because it allows you to, because with the YouTube Premium subscription you can pay with your airtime, right?
For real?
It was cool, yeah, like with your airtime. But then I just recently just transferred it over to the card because I'll sometimes forget to put airtime on my phone, right? But yeah, I think I
Yeah.
spent like 2 days. No, it was a day. No, it was a day,
Mhm.
right? Without YouTube Premium. Without, basically, I was subject to ads,
Yeah.
and
Hey,
I dog, I couldn't survive. I couldn't
you know,
survive.
coming like going back from premium. I know exactly how
Mhm,
you feel because
mhm,
I had the exact same experience, right?
mhm,
So I forgot that I needed to make a payment, yeah. But when I looked at
mhm.
my account, I was like, hey, hot hot, like hot hot.
Rough. Yeah,
And
rough.
then
Yeah.
the next day, yeah, I had ads. I'm like, yo,
You couldn't survive.
I could not. I didn't go on YouTube the entire day, man. I was like,
Mhm,
nah, man, I can't have these ads. Quite literally, cannot have these ads. So
mhm.
next day I paid for it, man. I made a plan somehow and I paid for it.
And I remember back in the day, I used to clown YouTube Premium. Like,
Yeah.
who pay for YouTube
Who would
Premium,
pay
bro?
for
I
YouTube,
still get
man?
to watch these videos for free. I can
Yeah,
install an ad blocker. But I mean, the YouTube Premium subscription is kind of beneficial. I mean, especially since they have YouTube Music, which comes bundled with YouTube Premium.
yeah,
I mean, it is a compelling buy. It's a
yeah.
compelling sell. But it, now and that time, like the ads weren't that bad. The ads weren't that bad when YouTube Premium was
They
released.
weren't bad. They were
Hence
not
why
bad at
I
all.
could survive with an
The,
ad blocker, right?
yeah.
But now,
Aye.
because the thing is, I use YouTube on my phone. You have YouTube on every device. Even smartwatches even have YouTube. So you could consume YouTube almost on anywhere, everywhere. You
Any
know,
and everywhere. Yeah.
so you can have an ad blocker on your PC, on your web browser, on PC, but now
On
on
your
the
phone.
app you can't. It's rough. You probably have to download some app. I know some dodgy app. I don't know. Which will be stealing your data in the background. So you don't
Yeah.
want to go through all that trouble. So I was like, man, whatever. I'm just gonna get the YouTube Premium subscription. It's not that bad. It's not that
Yeah.
bad. You know.
Never look back.
By the way, they're not sponsoring this video, so yeah, we're not trying to, tell you to buy it. But I
Yeah.
mean, I'm just speaking from a customer
A personal
point of
point of
view.
view.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
oh, I've been using it and I've been enjoying it because I don't have ads.
Yeah. That's the main reason why
Yeah,
you'd
yeah,
probably pay for YouTube Premium.
yeah. Because like, why would you want to spend so much money, just to hide ads? That's me. That's old me in the past. If I had to go back to the past, right? And then
Yeah.
I should talk to and talk to myself. I'm like, dog, I got YouTube Premium. My old me is gonna be like, man, you fallen victim to this corporate junk. Buying
Say.
what they're selling you, nonsense.
Yeah.
And, but now, yeah, older me is just like, H dog, I had to.
You
I
had to.
had to,
You had
like,
to fold, man.
I had to fall because I couldn't survive I couldn't survive a day without premium. So it's rough. You feel me? It's rough. But anyways, let's jump on to the second topic. Streamlabs.
Streamlabs OBS. Well, now Streamlabs, and
Yeah,